guys, AwesomeCooper77 here, and welcome back to another video, guys. And today we are returning to F1 2015 for the worst F1 game. Or that's basically getting hyped for 2017 F1 game. F1 2015 is the only F1 game I've ever played, and this is F1 17, supposed to be the best one, and 16 was great. So I'm really looking forward to frickin' F1 2017. So here we go, guys, on Monaco. I have automatic transmission on. I have freaking text in front. Sorry. But yeah, man, we have automatic transmission on. We do have ABS on, but we have corner only assists on the racing line. We have what else do we have? We have no assists on braking. We have AI and hard. So I'm not the best, but I mean I'm not the worst either. I mean you will see that I'm pretty terrible though. So I just finished practice here, and we're gonna go into qualifying. Let's get on to this. I'm really not looking forward to the actual race. This is actually the first time I've had. This is the first time I've actually had the. What's the word? Forgetting. The braking assist on. I never knew I had the braking assist on ever. And then I was looking at my settings and realized I had braking assist on medium. And yeah, it was terrible. I didn't realize I actually had it on. Alright, oh man, it seems a little dark out. I wonder if it's going to start raining during the race. That would be pretty interesting. I've only had it once in 2015. I was in China, I think. I was racing, and then suddenly it started to rain during the race. Had to go change in the tires. It was pretty chaotic. Did not get good places there, because that was like when I just started the game. Did not know what was going on. Oh, crap. I'm really hyped about this game, really, because I'm just following F1 more now. I've been into F1, the sport itself, for about 2 years now, and the very first year, it's getting to know the drivers a little bit more. I was watching a few races. I wasn't watching all the races, so I wouldn't call myself, what the crap, man? He just kept pushing me against the wall. That's BS. Anyway, I was getting to know the drivers, watching a few races, but now this year, I know the drivers a little more, so I'm finally watching all the races now. I'm not just someone just getting to know the drivers a little bit more. I'm actually watching the races now, getting to know some things. So this is pretty. So that's why I'm really excited for multiple reasons. Obviously, that's why I'm really excited for F1 2017. I've been watching the races. I've been following the drivers. So I'm gonna be able to watch that and play that in the game. And also the classics. I mean, that's one of the huge reasons I'm getting the game is the classics. I want to race Cena's car on Monaco. That just sounds awesome, man. As I totally spin the back wheels and hit my back wheel on the curb. That's a rookie mistake. I feel dumb. It's funny how fast these tires warm up. Funny, I Gokart race. If you follow me at all, you know I do a lot. And I race LO206 class, which is a very competitive class. Goes about 60, but the tires, they're so low pressure. They're about on a very, very, very hot day. You put it at 12, and they'll raise up to about 16 air pressure, pounds of pressure. Holy crap! What am I doing with my life? I'm sorry, guys. This is terrible. I'm trying to talk and play this game, and it's a very bad mixture of this game. Give you that. But, yeah, it's so low that when you first get out there on cold tires, it's just so much understeer. You can't do much. Your kart is either going to understeer or just slide around all the time. It's just a nightmare. But once you complete maybe that half a lap pushing and heating up your brakes, that's very important too. You'll meet it. The couple of first races, I really had to learn because in our go-kart races, you have formation laps. You either can have like one or two. You can either have like one or two formation laps. Usually it's one, and then the second one is a warm-up lap, I guess, and then at the very end you get into your grid, and it's a rolling start. So you're rolling when they put out the green flag. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. So, but if you don't have your tires warmed up in those formation laps, you're gonna have a very rough time on the start of the race, and that actually took a lot more learning than I expected when I first started racing. My first races, my formation lap, I didn't take it as hard as I needed them to. And when it comes to the start of the race, I was sliding way too much. My brakes weren't warmed up. Very important stuff that you need not warmed up for the start of a race. It's very, very bad, to be honest. So I learned that fairly slow, actually. I wanted to learn that quicker, but I didn't, so it kind of turned out to be bad. But I'm getting it now. I'm warming up my tires in the formation laps and my brakes. If you have go-karts, if you have cold brakes, man, they lock up real easy, and you can slide off the track. Lots of things are bad when you don't have warm stuff on a go-kart, especially a go-kart. Everything's so touchy, so touchy. So it's pretty sketch. We got our first place pole position there for. Let's see if we can keep it. Everything's so touchy, man. Like, I'm finally getting it down. On the formation lap, I'm just pushing it as hard as I can. I'm swerving back and forth as much as I can without trying to interfere with the guy next to me. Because on formation lap, you can kind of break grid formation, but you kind of want to stay in the same grid. But sometimes the guy next to you will get a little close to you. But so I try to do as much wiggles as possible. Big long strokes as much as I can. And then when it comes to the formation part, I try to come in, brake hard, and then wait for him to go forward a little bit, and then brake hard again, because you need to have those brakes warmed up too. But then when it comes to that, then it should be all warmed up, and when it comes to the race, you should be just fine, and that's very good. And you'll have an upper hand for the people that don't have it warmed up. I've had some races where I had a really good start, but my brakes were cold, and the first corner and the track I race at is Pat's Acres, and the first sweeping corner, there's no braking. Then you come into a huge hairpin corner, and you have to brake completely, almost. And my brakes weren't fully warmed up, so I braked and it wasn't braking, so I had to brake harder, and it locked up and slowed me off the track. I got back out, but I was in the back of the pack. Couldn't make up time because they're just too far ahead of me at that point, so that really sucked. But I'm starting to get it down now. I'm starting to get down starts. Starts very tricky in go-karting now. Everyone's competing. Everyone's competing to get that good start, just like you are. You have to really be careful for crashes, because people will get frantic and they will want to crash at the very beginning. So it's very hectic, and you have to watch yourself. You have to be very cautious and aggressive at the same time without running into other people. We'll see how this sector went out. I don't think it did because I hit that wall right there pretty bad. But if it was good, then no, it was not. I'm just going to pit this lap then. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can skip the session here. To be honest, I kind of don't want pole position. I want to see if I can make up a little bit of spaces. So if they could actually just pull ahead of me a little bit, that'd be cool. Yeah, so it's kind of... I went on to that go-kart ran just because these tires warm up so quickly, man. You got there, the first corner will be a little bit weird, and then they start warming up pretty fast. I don't know what's going on there. I know they put heating pads in the pits on the tires, but I'm not sure they do that when the ones they change. I'm not really sure. So we're 2 seconds ahead of 2.7 seconds ahead of the dudes. Forecast is rain, so that's pretty crazy, actually. Likely rainfall after a dry start. Really? So the racing is going to start raining during the race, which is going to be very, very unique. I think we're going to have 22 laps on this race. It's a 25% race. I wanted to do a little bit longer, but I don't want to upload a huge long video. It's probably going to be like 30, 40 minutes long, which I already made a 35-minute video today. So let's get this. No one's on the track right now either. Goes button. They're all going to start pouring out now. I want them to just go, 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 go. It's fast lap. Let's go. I mean, if they don't, who cares? Still at 2.7. 2.5. 2.7 again. Okay. 2.6. 2.5. 2.5. I guess we got pole still. Okay. I mean, I'm not whining about pole position. I wanted to make up some spots, but I mean, they'll probably pass me in the first corner anyway, so we'll keep going. This is either going to be a shootout. I'm either going to go and keep going and never going to catch us, or they're going to pass us and we're going to have a pretty rough race. If it starts raining during race, then we're going to have a pretty fun race. Let's see how many cars we can lap. Cena, Schumacher, Prost, Lauder, Hill, Moss. All legends. Cena still has to be the best Monaco racer. I mean, that really sucked. The year of 88, was it? He ran into the frickin' wall. He was like, what is it, last lap or something? He was way in front of the lead, and he ran into the wall. That sucks. That's something that would happen to me, though. I'm not going to lie. It really would. What's our race strategy here? So 9 laps in, we'll stop. But I mean, who the heck knows? We have we might have some rain coming in here. Let's get this race going. I'm excited for 2017. The clutch starts. Those are probably gonna screw me over or get a good race in. So we'll see. We are pulling away already. Could easily screw something up and they'll pass. You know what I wish in go-karting? There's a rewind button. Flashbacks. This latest race, I actually didn't get to pass. I had 2 races I didn't get to pass, but I was battling this guy, man. Right on his butt. He was just barely faster. Oh, I was just barely faster than him, so I couldn't get around the guy. I was barely a little faster, so I was on his butt trying to get around him, but I just couldn't get the speed to go around him because we were so equal on speed that I just could never get around the guy. I got so close a couple times, but never got around him. Second race, same deal, except he pulled away a lot more because he got a draft with 4 guys, and I was kind of behind a little bit. Caught up one time, and then this dirty racer, I won't say his name, but in case you guys know him or something, but like, I don't like him personally. A dirty racer came in, he hit this guy's tires on purpose, and if you know anything about open wheel racing, you know not to hit tire to tire. Hit tire to tire, and hit the guy's bumper. The clamp for the bumper on the go-kart came back, hit me on the hand, and I kind of slowed down because it hurt. I had no idea what was going to happen. I thought he was going to flip over because they kind of went over each other's tires for a second. And for the rest of the race, he was dragging his bumper. Sparks were flying everywhere. It's pretty crazy. I was surprised the yellow flag didn't come out, personally. I really was. Yeah, that was a pretty unique race. It was very fun, though. I got to learn. I had to push my limits. It was a night race, too. Very limited visibility, except, you know, there's still spotlights, but still very limited. Very, very, very fun race, though. I'm not the best at that track either. It's at Pathstickers in Canby, Oregon. My record around there was 44.9, I think. No, 45.8 or something. Sorry, 45.8 is my record. The really good guys are pulling in the middle of 44 seconds. but most of the people around there are pulling about 45s like me or 46s or something. So, but the really good guys, which is a lot of good guys there, are pulling about 44s, and I've seen a couple times 43.9, 43.8, which is out of my. I can't even imagine going that fast. But I do race at another track around here. Oh, we hit the wall there. I'm not sure if I got any wing damage or anything, though. I don't think we did. I think we got lucky. Yeah, I raced at another track in McMinnville. It's called Mac Track, MAC Track. A very high-speed track. You have to have the lowest, very low gearing. Oh, crud. I'm sorry. That sucks. That really sucks. You have to have real low gearing for that track. I went the lowest gearing I had. I think I put a 57 or 56 back sprocket on. And sorry guys if you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you go-kart, you know what I'm talking about. And I actually won that champion that day. I was a class champion. I was technically second, but the first guy didn't go to tech, so we assumed, and he was. I'm not saying that no one's faster than me, but he was so much faster. We assumed that he cheated, had a legal jet in his car radar or something, because everyone knows you're supposed to go to tech after you win first, second, or third place. And he didn't go to tech, so he probably had something illegal on his cart, so he didn't get to first place. I got to first place. It was a really good race, very intense. So we seem to still be pulling away from Rosberg and Hamilton. You can tell it's an old racing game when Rosberg's in here. Funny the rivalry these guys had. Bottas and Hamilton seem to have a pretty good relationship, and Rosberg and Hamilton seem to have rivalry. Even though they're teammates. That was better. I like that one better. That was a good one. It really does suck. I'm trying to find camera angles for my put my GoPro for some go-kart races. I'm probably gonna put one go-kart race on this channel, and then I'm gonna give a link to my Shifty Shark channel, and then I want to publish all my other races on that channel. So go check out that channel when I publish it. But I'm trying to find a good camera angle to put my trying to find a good position to put my GoPro so I could film the races. Because in my class, on my Shifty Shark channel, I was on practice, so I got my GoPro on my helmet. But you actually can't have it on your helmet. So I need to put it on my cart somewhere. I would love to put it on like a radiator or something, but I don't have a radiator in my class, so I need to find a creative way where to put it. And I don't want to just put it up the front of the cart, like most people say. If I have to, that's what I'm gonna have to do. But you can't really see crap. I want to be able to see my steering work, my pedal work, and the track at the same time. So I'm trying to find, like, I think I'm going to put it on my left plastic panel or something. It's going to look weird on the outside, like just looking at the cart itself. It's a terrible corner, by the way. But it's going to look pretty weird, but on camera it's going to look very nice. Ooh, crap, did we get some damage there? Nope. Wow. We got really lucky there. So yeah, I'll publish a race when we get it. Get one. My next race is in about a month, September 8th or something, I think. So I'll see if I can get some GoPro footage of that race. It's gonna be at Mac Track. It's gonna be at the fast track, so you guys gonna be able to see some fast-paced action. The Mac Track was very fun. I do better at that track than I do Pat's. I had a very good qualifying, a very good practice session. It was the first time I was ever out there, and I had a very good practice session. But in qualifying, I took the first corner because it was reverse. It was a reverse track setup, so it was a little different. And there was a very tight, very fast. It came off of a fast straightaway, like a 90-degree corner. So you have to brake very hard. And I just broke. I braked a little bit too late, and I just spun off into the grass. And the way it works is, if it's qualifying, you can get out of your cart, push it back on. But if it's qualifying, you can't do that. If your cart gets stuck, you have to get out. You're done with qualifying. You're done. All right, that's the way it works. So sorry, but that's the way it works. It really did suck. I really did freak out. I did not like that. And it turned out also that I had illegal tires on my cart, which I totally forgot about this because Pat's Acres, 2 laps to pit. Okay. Because Pat's Acres has a thing where technically my racing series, you have to have Gokart Reds. It's a certain tire company put on your cart, right? But Pat's Acres had a whole abundance of MG Reds, last season's tires. So they said, okay, even though it's Gokart, we could use MG Reds. So we had those on, but we forgot that this wasn't Pat's, so they disqualified me for having MG Reds on. I freaked out. I was beyond mad and upset, alright? But this one lady said she actually gave me $200 pair set of tires. $200 set of tires I got given for free. It was insane. I can't thank her enough. I really can't, for giving me $200 set of tires. I'm still talking about it. It was about a month and a half ago now. It was nuts. And then I put those on, got a brand new set of shoes, and I went out first race. I was last place because I failed at qualifying. So I got last place on the grid. I made up 2 positions in that race somehow. There was 1, 2, 3, 6 people, 7 counting me. No, 6 people counting me in this race. So there wasn't very many people, but still a good amount of people to race against. So I made it 2 positions in that race, and then there's going to be 3 races. The second race, I had a bad start. I was coming in onto the inside, but I squeezed in too much, and I spun. So I was last place with the guy, and then I made up my 2 positions back by the end of the race. So I was back in my 2 positions. And by the time the third race came, I made a really good start, went to the inside, pushed through, and made it to second place, all in one corner. It was a very, very, very great corner. Yeah. And then I kept my ground. I had a defensive line the whole race. For the first couple laps, I was trying to catch up to the guy up front, the cheater, as we call him. But I was trying to catch up to him, but I realized that there was no way I was going to catch up to him. At that time, I didn't know he was cheating, but at that time, I realized, okay, I'm not going to be able to catch this guy. He's gonna win this race, but the guy behind me is real close to me, so I just had to keep on using my defensive line, make sure he didn't pass me. So I was more worried about the guy. I wasn't worried about catching the first place guy. There's no way that was gonna happen. But I just needed to stay my ground for second place. And boy, man, he came close a couple times. I could hear him coming up on me trying to pass, and then I would lose him, and then he'd come back, and then I'd lose him again. Very, very fun race. I eventually seen the white flag, pushed a little bit more than I did usually. Almost spun out, but saved myself. Very, very fun race indeed. Got the second place win. And that's when I realized the guy didn't go to tech. Most likely cheated the race, so I got first place. It was a very fun race indeed. Alright, the pit window is open now. So I think I'm going to go in and pit. Oh, crap. Ah, man, I damaged crap. I just damaged a lot of crap. Good at his pit window. I'm not going to rewind there. Oh, man. That's not good at all. Let's get in here. It's going to be a slow pit stop. Look at the tire. Oh, crap. Alright, let's get this pitted. Let's get pitted in now. Thanks for the new wing, guys. Come on, let's go. 8.8 second pit. That was very bad, but I had thin damage, so what am I expecting? I can't believe it hasn't started raining yet. Hamilton's right on my butt. Second place, but the guys haven't pitted yet. So it's not my fault. So Rosberg didn't pit. See, already the tires are starting to warm up a little bit. Like, that's nuts. I mean, I do get you're going 200 miles per hour. That's probably why. I'm only going 60. Yeah, I really enjoy go-karting, man. Really do. And I would love... I'm running that. That's BS. I really do enjoy go-karting. I would love to post some videos on YouTube about it. Again, I do have a new channel, Shifty Shark, and it's going to be all about the racing scene. Some vlogs maybe later on in life. So if you want to see my racing and how it goes, I'll have that channel up. I'll put a link in the description for it, so you guys will go check that out. I only have one video on right now. It's only Pat Akers practice, but this next race in September, hopefully get some footage of that race. There's 2 races, whatever they are. So you guys will be able to see that hopefully on that channel. I'll probably post it. I'll probably post that video on this channel too, but races after that I won't, or won't be, so you have to go subscribe to see the racing channel. And I actually have the video already made. I haven't uploaded it yet though. Just getting into karting, what you want, what you'll need to get, what you should get, kind of chassis, what kind of equipment, all that, just the 101 getting into go-karting, all the stuff you'll need. I'll have that video going up on my other channel. It won't be coming up on this channel. That's a strictly racing video channel. So, if you want to see that channel, go subscribe to Shifty Shark. I have him, and I have that channel in the description. Yeah, but go-karting is insanely more complicated than I thought it would be. Insanely more. There's a whole lot more go-karters than I thought there was in this world. It's like a whole following, a secret society, if you will, that I never knew existed until you got into it. You don't realize how big karting is until you get into it. It's pretty insane, to be honest. And it is insanely fun. This is my first season. I just got my kart in mid-season. I got at the beginning of this racing season expecting to, you know, race. But, it didn't end up that way because my tune wasn't up. Oh, crap, I gained a lot. I missed that corner up bad. But I expected to have the kart ready by the season. I got it in December and the races started in March, I believe. But we just never got it enough. We never got things enough. Oh, gosh, enough stuff done in time because we needed to set it up. We needed to get the chains on. We needed the right sprocket. We needed the weights on. We needed the right air filter. We needed all this crap. We needed the right clutch because the clutch is bad. So I had a whole crap ton of stuff to do, and we didn't realize how much we had to do because L26 is supposed to be the most uncomplicated class because everyone's equal, but so the engine's all the same, but that means the chassis has to be tuned to perfection to get it to be, for you to be better than your opponent. Your chassis setup has to be better than the person in front of you. So it's not really about the engine, it's about who has the better chassis setup. And we didn't have the right chassis set up for a few months, so I got in about 4 races in on the season. So everyone had like 300 points, and I had 0. So I mean, I'm in 9th place on the standings, I believe, on the race standings right now out of 20. So I made it up quite a bit, but I missed about 6 races this season. I think there's like 12 races, so I missed half the races, I believe. So I missed quite a bit, and I'm hoping next season I'll make every one of them. so I have a rightful place for the points. But this year is just my first year of seeing how racing is, see if I liked it, and that's I for sure did. That's no doubt about that. Pulling up the 30-minute mark on this video. If you guys are still here, you guys are warriors. You guys are the true reason my channel is alive, and I thank you. .5-second gap away from Rosberg at this moment. Passed him in the pits that last lap, I believe. So hyped for 2017 though. I just watched a video at Classic Race. I would give you the YouTuber guy's name, but I can't pronounce it. It starts with a T, right? Got into Australia, got some gameplay. And man, I am so looking forward to those classic cars. 100%. I mean, obviously I'm looking forward to the 2017 career too, because it's so much more in depth in this game. So it's going to be nuts. But man, the classic cars are just going to be that cherry on top that makes the game that much better, you know. That's what made 2013 that much better, was just the classics. The classic mode was just awesome, and that's what I'm really looking forward to in the next game. Of course, the 2017 setups for the cars now are really, really nice. So I'm really looking forward to. That little guy wasn't getting over very well, was he? That was a little tricky there. But the cars are way wider. Way different setup now. So it's gonna be. They're probably gonna be They're gonna be faster than they ever have. They're you know, they're setting records on tracks now. So these things are faster than they've ever been. They're wide. So Monaco is definitely gonna be a challenge next season because the cars are a lot wider in the back end. I'm even looking at Ericsson's back end right there. They're pretty skinny. I mean, this is 2014. I mean, this is 3 years ago now. As of 2017. And then the 16th lap. No sign of rain. Be honest, I was very expecting the rain. I mean, it's too early to say because, I mean, heck, it could start raining at any moment. But I expected the rain to come at like lap 6. Be honest, it would have made the race very interesting, but it just never came. Be very interesting if the last laps just started to pour. Very interesting, because I wouldn't want to pit. Because there's only a few laps left, but if someone they did, and it's pouring that much, then they could easily pass me. The rain's a very evil thing, even in go-karting, crazy in go-karting. For example, it started raining one night race, and we're like, all right, let's switch to my rain tires. And we always heard that if it's not raining that much, don't use your rain tires. They eat it down. All right. But it started raining. We seen people sliding, so we're like, okay, we are getting them out. We got out there on the grid, and it was only me and this other kid with rain tires. All the other ones had slicks on, even though it was starting to rain. I was really confused. The race started, and I was pulling away from about 5 guys because of my race tires on. It was really nice. But then it stopped raining. I mean, it never was like full-on rain, but it was like sprinkling, right, where it made the track slippery, and it made the slicks really slippery, and it made it where you don't want to drive on it. But I was getting real good traction until it stopped raining. I was starting to lose time because people in the slicks started to make their race line dry on on the track, causing my line to be pretty useless because I had rain tires on and it was dry, so they were faster than me now. And once I lost one position, but I still gained 4, so I got positive on that race. But after the race was finished, I didn't even notice till we got back to our. Oh crap! Oh crap! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Oh crap! That was bad. But I never even noticed until after we got back. Crap! What am I doing? I never noticed till we got back to our vehicle that my tires were eaten away. Eaten. Like all the rubber from the tread were gone. All of them. And that was very disappointing because there were $200 pair of tires. The sets of tires in go-karting are $200 for a new pair. So when they pop or the tread gets eaten off of one race, you kind of are depressed for a little while because you don't want to lose $200 in one race. But we did. I still gained position, but we know why now. If it's not pouring rain, like drenched, you don't use rain tires. It's not the way it works. So it kind of sucks. It really does. That's why in Formula 1, for example, they have the green intermediate rains, and then they have the blue wets. And that's why. I was using the blue wets in the intermediate rain, if you use in Formula 1 terms. There are 2 types of rain tires in go-karting too. There's hard rain tires and there's soft rain tires. I was using soft rain tires, and that's used for like flooded track. When I should have we're using hard rain tires. So I know my lesson now, and I know not to use soft rain tires when it's not raining that much. Let's get past this guy. Oh crap! I probably damaged myself right there. These last couple laps are tricky. A little bit of contact. So I hit the wall there too. We're losing a lot of downforce. I could feel it. We have 2 laps remaining. About 1 lap remaining now. So this is. I can't just drop out. I can't go into the pits right now. We have 2 laps remaining. You know, this is really fishy. I can't do it. I have to do this. Oh, crud. You know what? No. We aren't doing this right now. Let's go. I'm not going to let that happen. Nope. Okay, I'm screwed for sure. I won't be able to rewind. This is gonna be a battle, alright guys? I have no wing. With 2 laps remaining. With lapped cars around me. This is just nuts. I'm going to try to keep these guys behind me so Rosberg or Hamilton don't try to get any tricks. And hopefully they can get stuck behind those guys. Hopefully they're far enough behind. Oh, crap. Nope, no, I'm not going to let that happen. That's too bad. Hopefully they're far enough behind where I don't have to worry about them right now. Oh, there they are, though, man. They're getting close. I got a puncture in my front rear. No. Okay, no. This is so sloppy. This is so bad. I don't even have a front wing. This is so bad. I guess this is entertaining for you, or you're just going to be facepalming the whole video. Probably that one. Crap, I can't even make this turn. It's insane. These cars without their downforce is just terrible. Alright, here comes the final lap with no front wing. We sort of made that one, so we'll see if we can make this one. Hamilton and Rosberg are just back there waiting. No. This thing isn't turning worth its life. I'll give you that. Braking right here. We're braking way early. Oh, there's Rosberg right there. Holy crap. Very intense. I can't turn worth a crap. Rosberg's right behind the Lotus. I hope the Lotus is just gonna be a stickler and not allow him by right now. That's not what happened. Rosberg's right there. Oh, crap. Hey, he hit me. Hey, that's dirty. That is dirty, bro. So bad. This is so bad. Oh my gosh. Coming on the final corners with Hamilton and Rosberg on my tail. Here we go. It looks like we won. Barely. Oh my gosh. That was intense with no front wing. And we just hit the wall. Oh my gosh. Dude, how? Coming in at 41 minutes long. That is I don't know how we did that. We did it though. We actually did that. What the heck? Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this unique video. Basically just a quick race. Sort of. Quick race. 2015 F1. Pretty much just getting hyped. Getting hyped for the race, bro. Getting hyped for F1 2017, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Also talk about some go-karting. If you guys want more about go-karting, go visit my Shift Share channel. Hopefully get some videos on there soon. Alright guys, there you go guys. So I will see you guys later. This is Oscar Cooper 77 signing out.